I think today as I have ever been here in Singapore and give the Dhamma talk about the 3 levels of the 5 precepts and link the 5 precepts where it comes from, like Panatipata, where don't kill, don't steal, don't do the sex misconduct, don't tell a lie, and don't drug addict, the 5 precepts. And for my view, I think the most important of the sutra is that make the disciple enlighten arahantship. The second sutra that the Buddha give the talk teaching is Anattalakkana Sutra, or the 5 aggregates or non-self is non-self sutra. The 5 aggregates is non-self, so cannot attach to it. And the second sutra is very important in my view, that make the disciple who listen that sutra is Athitta Pariyaya Sutra, or fire discourse, that make the 5 brother ascetic who worship the fire and their disciple more than 1,000 enlightened to be arahantship. So when I study, I saw that the Dhammakantha, 5 Dhammakantha, or 5 body of the doctrine of the Buddha, also linked with the 5 aggregates. That means the 5 body of the doctrine or the teaching of the Buddha is linked about how to do with the 5 aggregates. So the first Dhammakantha is Sila Kantha, or group of Sila, or group of morality. So the group of morality is mean how we make the people act outside, and we call body action in the wholesome way, do the good thing. So in general, we teach about the 5 precepts. That is the social precept that make the people can understand in terms of don't kill, don't steal. We can say that this is the standards of the human being should have, that make us stay together happy. So any tradition of we are Buddhists is start with remind us to think about keep the 5 precepts. All the time that we any ceremony we come to talk and repeat time to time about the 5 precepts. Don't kill, don't steal. But in another level, I think the morality in general in action in the society like that, but more close to us, that means the 5 precepts in terms of we keep mindful with the 5 door of the sense bases. That means when you see, when you listen, when you smell, when you taste, when you touch, how to make it normality, how to make it keep correct in the morality, keep correct. And when we come too close to the 5 physical sense door, that means we more mindful, we more rely ourselves. And I give another level, is a deep level of the morality. That means you keep only one channel, one door. That means we keep only my door. like a physical sense-basis door is let the visitor come, and we have another very important door, that means the door to the mind. The door to the mind, that if we have no mindful, no good safeguard, it will go in. Although when we break the first precept, it's a kill, but we think only kill the being. They'll kill the being, like other being we talk about. Don't kill the ant, don't kill the animal, but inside is kill the truth of life. We kill the function of the eye, ear, nose, tongue, skin. Right? When we kill the normality of eye, when you kill that means the function of eye have not complete. The function of ear not complete. Right now, when you listen to my voice, your mind is a concord formation to interpret the meaning that you listen from me. In the same time, you listen the sound of the aircon and other sound. You can see that this part of our sense basis we never realize it. When you listen the sound, that you don't interpret any meaning, it also just there. It's the function of ear, only that, right? Sound and ear consciousness, three of them contact, and you feel in neutral feeling. And later, sound is a perception of the ear, because sound cannot come to eye, come to nose, only ear, and you stop there. Just the ear, function of the ear. This side of the ear, we never realize it. We realize only when we try to interpret the meaning of the word, especially the language that we communicate each other. So that's why we kill one part of the truth, especially very important part of the truth, because this side of the truth is don't make your mind formation, then you have no suffering. It's true not? When your mind formation and you interpret the meaning of the volition in perception, then you make, if you don't mindful, you trouble. Also the same, I. When you see me, you see Ajahn Suthep here, right? I and the object that you see, form, and I consciousness, three of them contact. You can see me, but between your eye and the object that you see is still something, right? Still something. We never see it, right? We never see it. That's why when you do meditation, you try to keep your eye sight close, shorter, until if you see something here, that means empty, nothing. If you see nothing, no interpret the meaning of the form that you see, that this side is not make you suffer. It's true not? When you see our eye run out and see the object, and you interpret the form of the object and then come back to your mind. If you don't mindful, then make your mind formation, concocting, and then you get suffer with the thing that you see. But if you see shorter before the object that you see, here also the object, but we never think this is the object that we see. That's why I think we kill the truth of the sense basis. So when we kill this side of the truth of the sense basis, it also break another precept. You steal your mind out with the feeling, present or unpresent. And where they are go to contact with the form, sound, smell outside. That means your mind land out and make another break the earth precept. And because of all the volition in perception is not true by itself, all the reality never have the name, right? No name. Just the invention of the human being, we can invent the language and give the name to the reality, to the thing. Then we run around with the word of the language, and that we can imagine because of the language, because of the volition in perception. Then when we not mindful in the thing that we run around with the words, with the language that we use, it make us trouble. If we see in terms of the deep of the 5 precepts, we can say all the run around with the words, with the name of the thing that we label it. That means we start to tell a lie ourselves. And later on we get done, get done with the liquor, but the liquor is with the name of egoism. So we think I, my, is very true. So the first group of the Dhammakantha is Silakantha, or the group of morality. So when we understand the group of morality, that means how we deal with the corporeality. Rupakantha, that means Rupakantha should be neutral, should be normality. Keep the neutral and understand both sides of the sense basis, that when you see and the consciousness work, that is the 5 aggregates work. And when you see, just see, it stop there, no mental formation. Also, like we are being, we can see, but stop there, no interpret the volition in perception. This side we don't trouble. We don't trouble with the meaning that we interpret it, isn't it? So the sila or the morality, group of the morality is not only we talk or discuss about the precept outside, 5 precept, 8 precept, 10 precept for the novice, and 277 precept, that it just make the community of the Sangha or community of the Buddhists can stay together. Can we trust each other and make us happy? Right now you come with some, we don't know you are, right? But you can come because this is a Buddhist library open for the public. Everyone can come. So when you come, because you keep the 5 precepts, we can trust to you. You don't harm each other, and you can use, and you will be the good person and benefit to the community, like that. So I think the first function of the corporeality, we talk about morality, group of morality. So we should understand deeper from outside to inside, and also from inside to outside. After we can control our sense bases, we know and secure ourselves, then we can stay with the other with happiness. Everyone can trust each other. So the second of the five aggregates is feeling. The feeling. Yesterday I talked about the group of feeling in terms of the detail of 5 aggregates. The group of feeling. But how to deal with the feeling? The Buddha teach group of the Samadhi Khandha, a group of the concentration. So the essence of the concentration is you keep your feeling in one feeling, especially neutral feeling, because most of the world, our worldly life, we tend to present or unpresent, right? When we unpresent, not so far we go to present, but at the middle feeling, we not realize. If you don't practice, you don't listen from the Dhamma, you don't feel. We still have the middle. It's like the balance. When the weight decide too much, it start to decide. When after you put here, it's come another. It's a balance is very difficult. When you go to the golden shop, they buy and balance when the weight, with the gold and the weight. Very difficult to find the balance, and that is a key for a long time. The balance, middle way. So the word that we use in the feeling, group of feeling, the Buddha very, very sharp to use the word. Neither present nor unpresent. Atukkhama sukha vedana. Why use it? Atukkhama sukha is not really tukha or not really sukha, but at the moment it's very short to balance at that state. Sometimes you listen with some they say ubekha vedana. This is quite different. Why? In the nature, most of us is right to balance to present or unpresent. But atukkhama sukha vedana is present, neither present nor unpresent. Is the nature, very sharp, very short to balance in this. If you can practice until you extend the function of this to more wider, then you can say this is upekha vedana. Right? Upekha is you can keep equanimity vedana feeling. Equanimity feeling is mean not easy if you don't practice, cannot. In general, we are all only can realize that it still have the thirst feeling, neither present nor unpresent. The third feeling. And how we make our mind in this state, because it's quite safe, it makes us secure if you stay in that state. And later on you look like you, from that you step above and see down. And when you see down, you see present, the feeling present. We pray before, never mind. The feeling unpresent also we have a lot. And how we stay above and see it. How good or how bad about present or unpresent feeling. Yes, present feeling is easy. We like it, but difficult to detach. Everyone like present feeling, right? Most of us like that, but difficult to detach. Love is better, hate is not better, but love better. But when you detach, very difficult. Hatred is not easy to accept, but easy to detach. And if you see in terms of the Buddha's teach us, attachment is the cause of suffering, the big trouble of our life. It's true or not? Anything that you attach to it, if you're not mindful, you will suffer with it. You will get trouble with it. So, Samadhi Khan, group of Samadhi is mean we practice to keep synchronized mind or one-pointedness mind. This is a little bit different words. Most of us, when we practice concentration, samadhi, we use one-pointedness mind. That is the state of the absorption or the jhana, one-pointedness. Only focus in one point. But in terms of vipassana, we may say it doesn't mean only one point of some point of the body, like focus at the upper belly button to see the crystal ball in like a Dhammakaya. But if you realize in terms of vipassana, you should see all the whole body. We can use the word synchronous. Most of the meditators ask me, where we focus when you moving hand, when we walk, where we focus to the foot, where what place that you focus. That means most of us practice and cannot divide, cannot separate how different between samatha kammathan and vipassana kammathan. Vipassana kammathan, in general, we try to practice to understand ourselves in the whole body. Mindfulness and body, sensation, mind and mental object. That means all the whole body. We cannot say where is a one-pointedness, where it is. So when you realize all the whole sensation of your body, that also the first absorption. The energy, like you feel the aura, you feel the sensation around your body. We can say prana on chi that run around, and we feel the sense, all the minor movement of the body. We call clear comprehension. Then we can say that it's the first state of the jhana, but different from the samatha, because we don't focus only, because we see the body like that. Later on we use the understand like this to watch the mind, to see how the mind work. The wisdom of the Buddha, or the Buddha wisdom, that means know how the process of the five aggregates work, especially from feeling we go further to the perception. Because the perception in the nature, that means sound ring with ear, form ring with eye, but other is volition in perception that the human being invented for use to communicate in the human being limb. So that's it, necessary for the human being to use it. But when come to this state, the five aggregates in lung go to the mental formation, and until the final is produced, the thoughts as the product of the process of the five aggregates, like the factory. So when you start practice at the beginning, you can realize the thoughts, but where is the thoughts come from? We go to deeper to see the process of the thoughts, or we go to see the factory that create or produce the thought come up. And the raw material that we put that the factory have the engine, have the teller and run all, but no raw material. The raw material that you put is the volition in perception. We put in eye, we put in ear, we put in smell, nose, and all go to run and formation to build up the thoughts. And when you craving in the thought, that is the cause of suffering, right? In terms of the Four Noble Truths that the Buddha teaches us. So the second group of how to deal with the feeling, we practice samadhi to keep the skillful in the one feeling, neutral feeling. From we try to keep the neither present nor unpresent till we can get to the state of equanimity feeling and stay. But at that state you can know present or unpresent feeling because we used to it a lot. Not need to learn present feeling and unpresent feeling because we have a lot in our daily life, isn't it? So anyway, that this is something like try to make you see what is some activity or function that we have to deal with. We deal with the feeling with the understand about the samadhi that we can provide in samatha kammatthana to practice samadhi or concentration. Anyway, the concentration, right concentration, it doesn't come by itself. Right concentration, it doesn't come by itself. If you see in the eightfold path, right concentration have the concept of condition before. It starts with right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. So most of us, when we talk about right concentration, we lost to go back to see the original or the beginning of the concentration, that you have to keep the right efforts. Right efforts in four functions: effort to cultivate the wholesome, effort to reserve the wholesome that we have before, effort to delete, abandon the unwholesome that we have, and effort to prevent, not let the new unwholesome come up. This is the condition before you go further to the right concentration, and also come together with the right mindfulness. The right mindfulness is you have to do four foundations of the mindfulness. It's not only one thing. But yes, when we talk about we have only one mouth, we cannot say the same thing in the same time. That's why I talk about only the startup about the mindfulness on body. Most of the meditation teacher teach about mindfulness with the breathing in and breathing out. And I talk with you that when you keep mindfulness at the breathing in and breathing out, you can attain any state of the samadhi. Right? You attain absorption, you see the right, you joyful happiness, any state that you can attain that. But anyway, all the things that you attain is still have the come by the samsara, come by the mental formation, come by the condition, and all the condition is subject to change. Right? Sapphe sankhara anicca, all the condition subject to change, cannot attach to it. So when you come back, you come out from the meditation retreat, come out from the temple that you go to practice. Later on you talk about what result that you get. But at that moment when you talk about it, you don't have it. It disappears already. It's true or not? Just you was cheating again with the perception that you memorize that you have ever been attained that. You see? But the reality that you should know any time that you can say ehipassiko, come and investigate now, test now, you never realize. What is the reality? That when you talk, when you say ehipassiko, nobody can object you because it's true all the time. But we don't understand it. The teacher teach you to follow the breathing in and breathing out. Can you know? If you breathe in, don't breathe out, you die. Then you breathe out, you don't breathe in, die in 2 minutes or 3 minutes. But we don't know. We practice meditation a lot, but the most of things like that we don't know. The very, very truth we don't know. We don't talk about it. But we talk about we get at jhana, we get wonderful. Maybe we can lead the mind. We may get very psychic power, something like that. But anyway, some people can do. Okay, that's a good. But for we are like the normal people, right? Just know the normal thing. The normal thing is you breathe in, you don't breathe out, die. I think normal but very simple but very powerful. When you talk anytime, nobody cannot reject you, eh? Cannot. You see? So the second of how to deal with the feeling is should understand with the samadhi. Yes, we have to practice samadhi. I agree. And in this life, if we don't practice samadhi, that we lost. But anyway, in your own professional, your own work, you also have the samadhi by the nature. Right, when you focus to do something, until you forgot, you're not too aware about the timing. That work is very beautiful work, because you fully focus and concentrate in that job. Have you ever been that? Have you ever been got that? That means you got before. That is some kind of the samadhi, that's some kind of the concentration you should practice, and later you understand what you do. And that state that you get, you just rush to the work, and you focus to the work. By you force some outside, you attain the feeling of the state of samadhi. But we don't realize that it's the good time of our life. Like in Penang, one devotee, he was the announcer of the horse racing. He said he make the people who was the racing 12 minutes to introduce the horse and the jockey, 20 horse, and remember the name, remember the color. And he talked when during the race, only 1 minute and 12 seconds. He did like that 40 years. And when he come to life to be samadhi, he got the result very fast. Because in the daily life, in that job, already done about the samadhi. But samadhi in the job. So when you know that and you turn to see inside, that how powerful that you practiced before, just turn the point to come to see inside. Then you get the inside wisdom to know ourselves. Okay, go on. And so, how to deal with the feeling, group of feeling? Should practice with group of samadhi. That we call samadhi khandha. And another is perception. Perception is linked with the wisdom khan, panya khan, group of wisdom. This is so clear. About group of the wisdom is we have 3 levels of the wisdom that you chanting every day about the Dhamma. Savakato Bhagavata Dhammo. The Dhamma that the Buddha expound is very beautiful. But it's beautiful, but you don't listen to it, it's nothing. So the first level of wisdom comes from listening. We call Sutta Maya Panya. Sutta Maya Panya. Right now, you listen from me and you try follow to understand it. That means you gain the first state of the wisdom. If you really understand the chanting that you use, Savakato Bhagavata Dhammo Dhammang Namasami, that means I accept the first door of the wisdom is come from listening. All the whole day I will practice to be a good listener. How beautiful the Buddhist country will be, have many people listen to the other. But nowadays we talk and you listen to me, right? Never listen to the other. We try to make the people listen to us, but we don't practice to be a good listener, to listen, because the first door of the wisdom come from listening. And the second level of wisdom come from pause out or thinking about it. Right now when you listen, you can compare what you have ever listened the Dhamma talk before, and you compare about what thing you know about the group of the wisdom. So the two level of the wisdom is come from the brain. But the most important of the wisdom in terms of Buddhist, we emphasize to the mind wisdom. That means the wisdom come from developed mental developments, or come from the experiences. Especially you don't use the brain, but you use the touch. Especially any knowledge that you know, and you do it by your hand. The second brain is our hand. That means when you do it, and you do it by your heart, and your mind is understand it, then you will change your behavior completely. How you think the people smoke cannot stop, even educated in highly certificate, doctor degree, master degree, but cannot lead? How terrible of the smoke. They can lead, but the mind never lead. That's why Buddhists do not emphasize the knowledge from the brain. We emphasize to the wisdom from mind. If we lost this, we don't really understand the wisdom of the Buddha. That means things that you understand from your mind, then you can never forget it. So the group of the wisdom, especially the first understanding, that means you have the memory about the perception. In terms of subject that you learn, like the subject about the computer, you have memory about all the words that used in the computer subject, right? All the words that you use in the account subject, or the word that you use in the physical subject or doctor subject, that you have to memory all the name, that label about the reality, because we have to transfer the knowledge. The reality by itself no name, so we name it more and more and become many subjects. If you would like to be the expert in any subject, you have to keep the good memory about the word that we use in that subject, isn't it? Yes. But for the ending the suffering, no subject, no volition in perception, because only link ear with the sound, no volition in subject, just the sound. This is a very important wisdom of the Buddha, because when you stop this state, no more formation of the mind, and so no more suffering. So how you attend it? But we also rush to know the meaning, rush to know the meaning of the perception, volition in perception. Rush to know that, right? So I said, the ignorance is, that means I don't know. Huh? If someone asks you, do you know this? I don't know. Huh? When you I don't know, your mind don't rush out. Huh? Don't jump out. It's true not? Can you try it? Someone asks something to you. Do you know about it? I don't know. Your mind stop. Huh? That is the ignorance. But you know the ignorance and keep the ignorance. Don't let it work. Just keep it there. Then come to see your mind, and your mind keep stable. And when you really understand inside your mind, later on, okay, I know outside a little how to deal with it. That means you use the 5 aggregates as your vehicle of the mind. Use it and save it. Like you use the motor car, come here, and you park the motor car. Later on, don't worry about the motor car. The 5 aggregates is like the vehicle of our mind that we use to understand the world and the universe. So, group of wisdom. First, we have to realize about the perception, right? Understand the perception. So, the corporality, feeling is Sila Khan, Samadhi Khan, Panya Khan. Panya Khan is deal with the perception. I think they're very important. What is the aim of the Panya that we would like to attain or gain more wisdom? We have to know is deal with the perception. But the Panya Khan for the Buddha, the wisdom to ending the suffering, stop there. Only the nature of the perception, bare perception, sound, just sound. Right, better to play the music. If you really understand only 7 notes, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, only that. But they build a lot of music and they sell, they take a lot of money. You see? Form also, form also now we have the major color is blue, blue, yellow, red, black or white, five main color. But now a lot of shade of the color, right? And some is very expert in the color. Oh, okay, never mind. But that is, you deal with the world, you stay in the world. But if you want to ending the suffering, come back to do the many come to less. Do the not too many. Do the many come a little. Do a little till emptiness. That is the way to ending the suffering. Or you will attain the high state of mind. You see? Different, when you go out, in terms of our daily life, we need to have many things. But in terms of going to our mind, we need emptiness. But the emptiness doesn't mean nothing. Most of us misunderstanding when we talk about emptiness, we feel that, oh, nothing, I don't like. But emptiness is, if you translate in understand in another way, that emptiness is fully capacity to ready to accept everything arise in our mind. So when you empty your mind, that means very powerful of the mind. And when something arise in your mind, you see it as you keep sila, samadhi and panya. Understand it. That means very powerful. Right? Another is, so the third one is wisdom, group of wisdom. We should realize. Still have another, right? Because the Buddha, when he enlightened, he have the Watpoemthmma Maps, jhana to know about the past life. Jutupapatiyana is jhana or the knowledge that know about all the being come, rebirth, where it come from something, and asavakaya jhana, the knowledge how to delete the fetter or the canker or the dust of the defilement that still have in our life, in our subconscious mind, until you can clean all the whole mind, emptiness. That very deep and very wonderful discovery of the Buddha in terms of asavakaya jhana. So another next we call mental formation. Mental formation is mean how is linked the perception and come to the process until produce it up at the good or the product, right? Product, the thoughts alive. So when you know how to fit it and how to separate it, that means vimutti khan. Vimutti khan is mean group of deliverance. Group of deliverance, that means you know how to fix it and how to separate it. Like when you drive the motor car, you know how to fix it. You have to do step that turn on the key first. After that, you clear and check the engine before you drive, and you see the road, and you what thing that you do, that the process of driving the motor car, and you know it, and after you finish, you know how to get off the motor car and stop it there. This is also we can in our life is the deliverance is like this. We work, we make something to fit together, and we know how to separate it. So the Buddha teach us about suppose you provide your body in eye is somewhere else, ear somewhere else. Can you say you yourself? Cannot. After you compose it again and become. So the vimutti deliverance is you study it look like this. Our body, our six sense basis is like you can separate it, and if you separate it, if you feeling realize it at this moment, you cannot say that I use six sense basis in the same time, especially the five physical basis. Right now you listen to me, you see me, but smell, you don't smell. Even you breathing in and breathing out, but you don't feel any smell, right? When I talk about smell, you can feel smell, but the smell is very, very neutral. But we never feel the smell, neutral smell. It look like no smell because we due to the good smell or bad smell. But neutral smell, we never due to it. Like a tongue. Also now you can taste it. Which that you taste? Take the saliva taste, right? Sometimes you know when you get fever, your saliva is come a little bitter. We feel it, we taste it. That also help you to know yourself, to taste anything. That check your whole body, or the six sense or the five sense bases, it work well or not. Your eyesight, your ear, even the skin. When you sit there, not like now, you sit the good posture or not, something like that. Okay, the group of deliverance is deal with the mental formation, and another is the last one is vimutti jhana thapsana khan, group of the knowledge and vision to deliverance. Knowledge and vision to deliverance. As I talked at the beginning till now, that means the knowledge and vision of the deliverance, that means you stay above the feeling. We like stay above and see the body and see the thoughts. But something is see. We don't know where it is. It have non-self, but you can feel it after you practice meditation. Or right now, You can see, you can try to make your feeling up to your head and see your body as you're sitting here and what thing you think about right now. And something that can realize that, isn't it? We can say, we can suppose the Buddha maybe use this state as the Nibbana, or we can say in the words right now, cosmic consciousness, or the God or other. It doesn't mean we find out from other. Everyone can feel it, can have it. When you mindful to understand that it's there. It looks like it stay away from our life, from the body and from the thoughts, from the five aggregates as we talk about. Five aggregates is the process of thinking that comes from the foundation of the body. If we have no body, it have not five aggregates, right? So if something is stay above, like the factory and the product is there, but the owner is stay somewhere else, but can feel that's it. We can run it, know it, can run it like that. It's everyone have that. Why Saint Buddha said we have the Buddha nature. Everyone have the Buddha nature, but we not realize this Buddha nature in our life. And we think because we misunderstand to interpret the meaning of the Nibbana or something, it look like Nibbana is like the city. You have to go from somewhere else to the city of the Nibbana. So that's why we lost. We lost. So I think it's very important. So the group of the consciousness, that means you know the consciousness have share in every function of the five aggregates. And also the consciousness, know the consciousness, and know the consciousness until it's something we cannot find it. We put the name cosmic consciousness. Just know. So even we are come here, it's not accident. It may be some cosmic consciousness. It link us, come to learn together here. Like this morning, but Pastor came to Singapore, and Brother Francine and Brother Tu went to took him from the airport, and lucky he met one taxi. Brother R, Brother House. He went there, wait for the passenger, and he lucky he got no money. But he got the merit. He feel good because he helped a good person came to Singapore to contribute the knowledge, contribute the wisdom to the people, and he had some share to in this kind of activity to make it success. You see, in terms of his professional, the drive the taxi to get the money, but they get some feeling good, that's like a joyful and feel good to do something. So that means everyone, it doesn't, money is come first. Sometimes money is something just for use. Other thing else important than that. Okay, I think I talk about the five group or five body of the Dhamma, because Sila Khandha, group of morality, Samadhi Khandha, group of concentration, Panya Khandha, group of the wisdom, Vimutti Khandha, group of the deliverance, and Vimutti Yantasana, group of the knowledge and vision of deliverance. That is the most. So the Buddha said, when we practice, it doesn't mean the result of the concentration that is our aim. Our aim is vimutti. Our mind tastes how wonderful of the vimutti, deliverance. Let go, and you feel your mind is very lively and comfortable, and you can deal with everything in our life, in our life, and so happy. Okay, I think the Dhamma talk for you to this time. I deliver something that observe from my observe and would like to suggest you to see it's possible or not. Don't believe it, but you can analyze and see it. Maybe this some kind like I try to make all the teaching of the Buddha come to the group of them, then it will be easy to learn, to start and make more detail. Anyway, more detail, it doesn't matter. How to make your mind clean, clear, calm and cool mind. That's really important. Okay, thank you very much for attention. Any question? Welcome. And during the time, if you still have a question, please, before we pass, we have Brother Tu here, so we can sit in meditation and ask him to pray the fruits for meditation. It's very wonderful to make your taste and keep calm and cool mind. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother. Does first have any questions? I think everybody is ready for the music. Thank you.
Okay, so we sitting with comfortable. You can find and stretch your backbone straight. You relax for a while. After you listen clear, please. you? No. Any question? Do you have? Yes.
Can I seek for some clarification? You mentioned something about emptiness, which is linked to what is arising in mind, training so that these thoughts, mental formations will cease, stop. And that is the definition of emptiness. I'm trying to get the concept of emptiness from your explanation.
Not really. Like the word that we use, just we borrow the words that we use in our daily life. So somehow the real feeling that we have may be different. Anyway, when you listen the sound, just the sound, your mind is a no formation. So like the process of the five aggregates just stop at the perception, bare perception. So the most fastest disciple who enlightened to be arahantship is a pahiya. When the Buddha said, when you listen, just listen. When you see, just see. He enlightened. So that means he can see inside the formation of the mind. Don't have just the nature. So that means you go back to the nature. If we use the name ear, still that somehow of the reality is a function is other. Ear and sound, like even no name, but its function that in the nature of it. So our mind is have no concocting, no formation. And also we know that when we deal to talk with the other, is still use the word, still use the language. That is another part of our life. So when you understand like that, if you can keep that side inside till firmly in your own, then you can understand that. And so emptiness, we feel that nothing or empty. So even we talk empty, it still have the limit area, right? So it doesn't have that, like until we cannot say, because this space still have the border of the space, right? The area of the space. So that's why they say even you say emptiness and you attach to emptiness is not really that mean the Buddha said that the formless of the Brahmin. So this go further than that. But we think that we learn right now is follow the step at the beginning first. Later on, we hope that like we believe the Buddha seed, the Buddha mind we have everyone is like the Buddha seed that we grow in our mind and look after it and take care of it until at the final you will get the fruition, get the results. So we most of the educated person quite interested to interpret the meaning of the words. So that make your mind go out with the perception that we use. So how to make, when you listen, you come to see what is the reality, is true or not. If you see inside your mind and you see that during you listen the sound, right now my voice that you interpret, you try to understand it, that is one part of listening that you have, and another you have the sound of the aircon, but you just listen, you just feel it. The ear listen the sound, but no idea about it. It still have. So this part of our life is, if we can say, this is the supramundane truth. This is the reality as they are, and this side also the reality as they are also, because but it start with, go further with the volition in perception, because go further with the language that we use. The language is not the nature of the sound, but it's something that we try to tell us to remember, to recognize it. And so because of this, our mind is go. It's come like this. First, suppose this table have the coffee made, sugar, the cup, spoon, and the hot water. All the table we call the perception. The quality of the thing is have their own quality, right? Sugar is sugar, coffee is coffee. And when someone tell, please make a coffee for me 1 cup, then you start to do. At the first time maybe you do not collect and not the good taste, and you did it, the process of moving. After you did it, finish, and you get the coffee. All the process that you do is become the new perception about the formation, and the set of the formation become the new perception. You understand? That's why later on when we talk, make a coffee, you very fast, but we don't look like we don't think about the process, because already keep there, like the computer have the program. When you put the data, the program run by their own, because you process it already. So the perception still have the bare perception, like no meaning, it's sound, it's down. Later we have the volition in perception as the, like when we use the, after I understand it, I understand the grammar very well. Before I study English grammar, I don't understand. Later on I understand, oh, this is what, noun, pronoun, adjective, adverb, verb, and object, like that. It's come by, I understand this. Before when we learn, we try to understand the grammar, but cannot understand. But after we understand the perception, how to name it, how to label it, how this kind of word is work at the verb, this kind of word at the noun, pronoun, and verb and link. So the sentence is already the mental formation, right? Sentence. So when we start the sentence, later on it comes to be the phrase. Phrase. So the phrase is also many things mixed, not only the noun mix up, but because of the use often make the people understand the same thing, right? So that also formation already, like that. So when we study, oh, I understand how to use this, but another side is just sound. You have no just the nature of the eye, ear, nose is there. But when you come to this state, it look like I think, therefore I am, like the Descartes say, I think, therefore I am. So when you only attach to the 5 aggregates, and never realize another side of the nature of our life. So that's why we jump in the suffer, and we pretend all the time that I, and up from here you go to further to the karma theory, because I start already that I do. So that's why the sentence is I am, I do, I did, right? If no I, just do. We don't know where. But when we say like this, nobody cannot understand, right? But when you see in terms of inside yourself, it have something. It's just see your body and just see the thought. Who you cannot touch it, right? You can feel it. You yourself can realize it. That is something in your life that not attached to your body and thoughts, but something is see the thought and something that see the body. That's why when we talk, deal with others, we cannot don't use I. We use we, I, like. But when you see in individual by your own, to understand your life is something is stay above the body and thought, isn't it? So that is, we don't know where it is, but you can feel it. After you try it, you can feel it, and that state it look like stay away, right? Like someone fighting, and you don't jump in, but you stay away. You can see it clearly and justify, right? Like when we see our life, if that state to see our body and thought, we can just it clearly, understand it. That's why the Buddha said in the Eightfold Path is you have the livelihood. But most of the interpretation about livelihood, we talk about you work with the company, you do sincere, honest, and you get the salary. That is not the real. They're not deep enough to understand the livelihood. Livelihood means you know that your thoughts and your body not harm each other. Like your mind and your body not harm each other. You can synchronize your life between body and mind, right? Like your body need to exercise, right? But your mind lazy, don't like to work, huh? Your body is enough full, but your tongue still craving to eat. You see, even you feel you get fat, but very hungry, very delicious. Why? Because we don't see, we don't give the justice for our life. We don't synchronize between body and mind. That means we harm ourselves. We don't live with livelihood. Livelihood that you know. Right now we talk about we have to reverse the way to eating. Like when we eat food, rice, and later we eat fruit. Now they know about should eat fruit first, because fruit is easy to digest, and you eat fruit first to the bottom of the stomach, and then you eat right, follow is fruit, vegetable, and then rice. And should eat in the morning time, because all the whole day you use energy, right? The big meal should be breakfast meal, but breakfast is only bread and coffee, some sweet, some cracker. But big meal is in the evening. Dinner is the big meal. So it's not help you get healthy. After you eat very full, and then you go to sleep on the bed. You see? Oh, now I know. Yes, I agree with you, but I cannot do. You see? So like this, now we get the correct knowledge, understand ourselves, to probe, to understand. That's why I emphasize that the wisdom of the Buddha is mean your mind understand what that you know. Really, it doesn't mean you know the lesson, but you still keep the wisdom of the defilement. Yes, Ajahn talk it very good, very nice. Before I talk 2 hours with one guy. I talk about to make him understand. After finish, he said, Ajahn, all the things that I have no idea to object you. I agree with you, but I cannot do. After that, I don't give the Dhamma talk for half year. Because I have to come to investigate myself. Why I do like that? And I realized that I craving to make him understand, but he also understand, but the mind never understand. The mind never understand. So that's really important. So should understand this. All the teaching of the directly to the mind, and all the origin of our behavior, our action is come from the process of thinking, the process of the mind, right? So if you know that at the beginning, you can like speech come from wisdom. So when we come to talk about how to train the Buddhist, we talk about sila, we talk about the precept first, but we don't talk about wisdom. The wisdom that means you have to understand, and right thoughts, think on this way. Then you will do a correct, you will do the right speech, you right action, right livelihood, and then you go further to the right concentration. That's very important. I think all the chanting that we chanted, like Itipiso Bhagava till finish, Savakato Supatipanno, this is very, very, very good foundation that we have to interpretation to understand it clearly. If we try to know a lot outside and the foundation we don't understand, that I think that we miss. When I came to Malaysia and Singapore, I quite never talk about share the merit. I don't talk about the karma action. I don't talk much about that. Some is come to me, Ajahn, why Ajahn don't guide us to do the share the merit? I said, if you understand, as I talk that already the fully share the merit already. I don't understand. If you have no self, you don't have any being. It's true not? You understand non-self. You yourself not harm each other. Who can harm the other? You really understand non-self. Completely share the merit. And I reverse the word. If you do the share merit, who do the merit? Who share the merit? I. That means all the teaching that I talked before finished. It's true not? Because now we try to understand I is not true. I is just condition, just for use, right? So we do the share the merit, that we still go back to emphasize I still have. I still work, I still do the merit. But for look nice, for make the people understand, okay. Make the people happy. If they don't understand this, make them happy. Okay. But I hope you all here You understand? So don't need to do the ballot.
When you mention non-self, no self, there is the link to emptiness. Is that the link to emptiness?
Yes.
That was what I was trying to see and overview. Whether this mention of concept of non-self is also related to emptiness.
Okay, this is a good question. I would like to give you observe some. All the things that we talk about, we would like to try to understand the truth, the truth, reality. All the truth in this world have 4 levels. One is created truth, or supposition truth, or conventional truth. Okay, that means all the language that we use, that conventional truth, or supposition. Supposition replace the reality by the word, right? And when we use the word and run in our mind, that is conventional truth. And the second is the original truth. Original truth, right? It's there. Original truth, or we use another word, ultimate truth. Okay, second. And the third, how to combine this between word that we use and the thing that there. We have to find the if you don't say anything, how we can communicate it? If you say anything, not the real truth, not the original, how you can combine it? So another is we call, in term of Pali we call Attha Satya. Sammut Satya, Paramat Satya, Attha Satya. Asat Satya is translated to English utility truth. Utility truth that you find, and that means when you chanting Yaya Patipanno, you find the possibility properly to make everyone let go of the suffering and can accept it, right? Utility truth. And the last is noble truth, or holy truth. Holy truth. And we have another 4 words. How it's going on? Anicca, changing. All the words come the mouth, disappear all the time, change all the time, isn't it? Changing, anicca. Tukkhaṃ. Tukkhaṃ, that means the original thing here is there, but it cannot stay this place all the time. Later on you move away. The tukkha means thing that change the quality cannot stay at that state. And another is anatta. Anatta, that means self, that we suppose it be. Right now we are sitting posture, right? When you stand up, the sitting form of the sitting disappear. That is anatta. That means you make the form of sitting posture as atta. Right now I am sit. When you change, stand, but you still keep I am stand. So that's why you misunderstand. The form of the sitting disappear already, but when we use I, still keep the permanent thing, change to another. So that's why we lost to understand anatta. If you keep sitting, that's why when you go to practice, especially Goenka method, they want to sitting 13 hours a day, sit, and 1 hour, okay, you go to the toilet and move back. But we don't know that anatta already. Anatta non-self. Self at your sitting posture, disappear. That's why they said, do you see lupa nama, nama lupa. So the first step of meditation, you see cause and effect. If no ear, no effect, listen. If no eye, no effect, see. Right? And after you like that, it come lupa nama. Because when you use the name ear, that is nama. This is lupa. Original is lupa. When you give the name nama. Right? And all the thing is subject to change. But we still keep our ear is here all the time. Right? Even I am here, you see, I move this, my ear here is changed already. But we don't follow the truth, catch up it. So the perception is make up feel it permanent. This is something that we name it, is later on is stable, it permanent, right? After you name it, but name it is there, but all the original change. So that another forward I think is linked with the four level of the truth. Anicca is supposition truth or created truth. Dukkha is with the original truth. Anatta with the utility truth. How to name it, how to make you understand together. Right? Now the people is discuss and fighting because we don't know the thing. Even we try to see the same thing but talk different way, make the people misunderstand. That because we name is as self is not really understand together. And at the holy truth it means emptiness, or in term Pali sunyata that Zen Buddhists usually use it. Sunyata. So we have the four words. Is the question of the philosophy is true or not? Is thing that exists, right? The question, thing that exists, life exists, world exists, universe exists. If it exists, what's going on? This is the second question. So going on, the Buddha really understand the three characteristics of the nature, anicca, dukkha, anatta. And another state that's difficult to understand, he said nibbana. Or use sunyata maybe that make us can understand like this. So I think that I talk to you right now is all try to bring the summary of the knowledge that you read a lot of book but can come to get the principle of it and keep the point. If you catch the point, later on you can help yourself and later you can help the other. The detail, a lot of the teacher who talk a lot, but for me myself, I try to summarize all the knowledge, come to the principle and make you keep the principle well. Then when you keep like it, you have the standard for yourself. I think this will help.
Now you mentioned the state keep changing, right? So you mentioned the result and fruition. So for those who practice well, let's call them arahants, right? So when right condition arise, right, will the arahant be reborn? Because you say you cannot maintain certain state. Are they also governed by this impermanent state?
But the Buddha said that till the people practice the Dhamma, the arahant will arise. It's there. We don't know who arahant, right? But we can say, if you understand right now, if you listen, understand clearly, you know how to do that. You can stop your mind, no gain the suffering. right? So the first state of the holy person we call Sodapanna, and we call Sodapanna Makha, who get the path. That means you know the path or the way that you can go in. We call enter the stream. But enter the stream, which stream? Which stream? The stream of emptiness mind, right? If you go to the mental formation, to the state of the five aggregate, work till finish the process, that means you cannot empty. But if you just listen, sound just sound, see just see, you can know that if you keep that way, you will empty your mind. No formation is there. I think if you understand like this, why the Buddha time, when the Buddha keep teaching, all the whole listener can enter the stream, get the Sodapanna path. But now we look like, because we are very thick defilement, very utushana, very difficult. Why you don't think? In the Buddha time, even the elephant, they don't see. The handphone we have, the Buddha time walk cannot phone. You see? Why we accept the crazy things hot like that? I think we have to think in our life right now. We have a lot of wisdom, a lot of clever. And you say, oh, I am so busy, I cannot practice. That you practice already. Where you practice? Practice the Dhamma, practice in your body and mind. It doesn't mean in the Buddhist library. No. That Buddhist library, just you come to listen and you understand. Where you practice your body and mind, understand your life. Isn't it? After you understand any place, even go to toilet, you still practice the Dhamma. You go in the MRT, also practice the Dhamma, right? During you sit on the MRT thinking, oh, airport. The train is go by itself. You cannot go, but your mind go fast, and you never see it. Make you suffer, make you worry about it. But you don't see it. Why is like that? You see? Then I thought, when I come here the first time, the bus, I came from Ipoh to the woodland, and after I checked the border, I came out. The bus left already. I said, okay, that's a good opportunity to learn how to find the way to go. Yeah? See, if I blame them, that come from my mouth, and the thought that blame is a bad thought. Is true? True. So we accept what happened. Okay, we go. How we can go? So that's why I also say, don't start with the forward question. Why, when, where, what. To start with how. S, balance. You see, W is not balance. It's also fall down. So you have to change it upside down, become M. Then will be middle path. Okay? Can I help you? So I think I also enjoy but I feel that you have not much question. That maybe I don't know. Maybe I give good Dhamma talk. I share myself. But I hope you will get some benefit that for come to anywhere that we meet each other, we do the good thing and share which we know and how to help each other. And nowadays the society is so terrible because they have many wisdom, but the wisdom for the defilement, not the wisdom for the Buddha mind. So how we promote the Buddha mind that you have, everyone have, and keep it. And if any that a little brother too is came with me, he is promote to done a lot, try to make the good music for the meditation, and now he promote to train the children. And if you can help him to get some CD that he did to collect the money to buy the musical instrument for train the children, please welcome. And for me, I think this is for this year. Maybe this is the last trip to Singapore. Anyway, I myself and Prasupachai and some is discussed about maybe we create the center of the holistic approach in terms of meditation, organic farm, look after, know how to do to take care of ourselves. So this time we have 2 weekends. The first weekend that I did already, that bring you to do meditation. Some is joy already. In the next weekend we have the holistic retreat at Wat Ananda, and who would like to join to share and listen. And furthermore, maybe we have the place in Thailand. I hope if possible we start right now. Maybe in the future when you retire from your job, you would like to go to stay in the nature and work and make more benefit. Like you can speak English, the Thai people cannot speak English. Maybe you go there and speak English, and some knowledge that you have contribute and share. Especially make it simple and cheaper to make the people can join and happy. I would like to tell you the last one is good wealth, that I did the summary for the devotee who support us in Bodhi Heart last year. Good wealth is one. First one is life wisdom come first. Second, life alert, wake up life alert with good friend, healthy body and mind. Having food in our own garden. But when we say like that, Singapore, I have no land, not much land. But anyway, you can grow some vegetable in the because we have to change, have the thing we go and can eat that better. And the fifth is work a little but good money. Number 6 is plenty of virtue and merit. And 7 is most wish is nibbana. Keep the mind clean, clear, calm, cool mind. Inside 4C, outside 5C. Cash, car, condominium, credit card, club member, or other C. Okay, welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you.